Hello, GM. Welcome to Crypto YouTube video. I am your host, Christopher Carey. I don't know what I'm talking about. So basically, we're looking at Bitcoin because Bitcoin's the only thing that matters on planet Earth. Don't get it twisted. Um, so on the daily, let's start on the daily, right? We're in a downtrend. Clearly, we've been in a downtrend, confirmed downtrend ever since we broke the 50-day moving average up here, this blue line. And obviously, early signal, warning signal over here, but confirmed downtrend with, especially right here, this break. So, this exact candle actually that broke all of the lows, closing at 91,600, confirmed we are going down essentially. I mean, that's just basic break of structure, market structure break. Not break of structure, market structure break. So, to reverse this, what I'm looking for is green bands. They're 1221 EMAs. And essentially, when the price is above them, they'll be green, essentially. And we essentially need daily green bands to be in an uptrend, like here. As soon as same thing happened. This is basically a repeat of last year's summer. Same thing. Red bands break below 50-day moving average. Huge consolidation. And if you want a uptrend, we need the green bands like we see here. Above the 50, above the green bands. Well, with green bands, price above the green bands. That is what we need for a massive uptrend. And yeah, clearly we haven't seen that. Almost saw it here. Huge fake out here. And now it's just massive resistance. The bands are massive resistance. And honestly, we need to break above here even for a market structure break. I mean, I guess. No, yeah, that would be the level, the most recent level. Because if price comes up above here, the bands will be curving up, and then they'll probably retest the bands. Why is this? There we go. So, whoops. Yeah, we need a break, a solid close above here. You know, solid close, and the bands will most likely be green. Will be above the 50-day, and that's when price will start to look good, essentially. Because right now it looks terrible. There's no reason to go long. Just buy spot. Just buy Bitcoin, hold it. And if you want to go even lower time frame, 4 hour, we need 4 hour green bands. You know, we had them right here, but still didn't break above the last time we had them. And especially, it would technically be over here, actually. We'd have to break above 98K if this one was valid right here. So, but my next trade is actually going to be very, well, I don't know when it's going to be, but could be very soon because I have a system that gets me in. Market structure break. Is that the level? Yeah. I'll need to see a break above there. So when I see a close, not a retest necessarily, but just essentially a close, you know, above here with green bands, I'll be going long. And we'll probably get resistance up here. So this could be a partial profit taking area. And, you know, just depending on if we get that. But we could still see more chop. This is still resistance right now. This line right here. So we need to close above here. Equals long. And then partial take profit. Partial TP. because resistance. We can say equals resistance. Resistance. Okay. That's the most recent trade that I'm looking at right now. Don't want to delete that actually. And on the 1 hour, are we in a range? There was something. This would be the high, swing low, and we're not in a range on the 1 hour. Could be on the higher, no, definitely on the higher time frames. Let me see actually. Since here and here. Nah, not really. Yeah, I mean, we are in a range, but it's not like a tradable range. That's what I'm looking for. You know, because clearly we're in a range of, you know, this being support and this being resistance. Clear range, right? Where you could just buy 83, 80, 81, buy anywhere here, sell here. But, well, not necessarily sell there, but, I mean, that only worked once, twice, if you bought here and sold here as a trade. But no, this is a good spot buying area. And this is just resistance. So this is good spot buying. For now, at least. Just one more thing. Well, I mean, there is, but we're nowhere near it. I also have a system where when we touch the 50-day on the 10-minute, I can trade that. Wouldn't have gotten a trade there, technically, because I need to close. Like, I could have traded this a long time ago in February. A short, you know. Nice short right there. Stop loss right there. Pretty good short that I could have gotten. And that's what I'm looking out for. Because if we come up to it and we get rejected, multiple candle closes and we get rejected, could be an easy short back down, or it could be an easy long to catch some momentum upwards. And on the weekly, so because Bitcoin is the only one that is holding the weekly, if Bitcoin breaks the weekly 50-day moving average, no, 50-week moving average, if Bitcoin breaks this, it's most likely cooked, just like last time, you know, and last time. So it's not that crazy of a theory, because if you go to Ethereum, I mean, I don't really want to or care about Ethereum, but we can clearly see it's cooked ever since it lost in July last year. It's just been cooked. Same with Solana. Well, Solana's more recently cooked. We have, how many, a month or two ago? Month and a half ago, 42 days ago, before we broke down. So 170 was your last chance to sell Solana in profit, essentially. If you bought anywhere down here. Well, not, I mean, obviously you're still in profit if you bought anywhere down. Wait, what am I talking about? Well, if you bought anywhere down 120, you're in profit, obviously. Barely. But essentially that was your last chance to buy or sell before this collapse. And yeah, I guess it could recover. Not a lot of, no, zero history, so you can't see. The only thing we can see is Bitcoin. So if we take the theory that once the price breaks the 50-week moving average, then essentially the bull market for that chart is cooked, essentially. I mean, Ethereum perfectly displayed that. Bitcoin perfectly displays that once it's being held as support and not breaking it, that its bull market's still on. And That's just what I'm going off of for my long-term spot holdings. I'm not selling until this happens. Literally, actually, until this happens. So the break below. So this is where I would have sold, in this area, essentially. Well, a little bit before. Right here. I would have sold exactly right here on my spot because of the daily red bands, market structure break right here as well from the daily uptrend. And what I like I just said earlier, also confirmed it completely out at 91K, but taking massive profits on the spot holdings. So if you're long from right here or lower, that's not a bad spot to get out. But when I see this higher at, 150, 200K, wherever it goes higher, because it's going higher, undoubtedly, Bitcoin is going higher. And actually, there's one chart I want to look at. It's the USDT dominance. USDT dominance. I need to add this to my list. Is that how you add it? I don't know. Add it right here. There we go. Because I actually do want to, because let me look at my notes. This is very important. Stablecoin dominance down equals bullish for Bitcoin and vice versa. So stablecoin dominance up since, let's pull out the dual chart. Let's go to the daily, day, and daily. Okay, so you can see, perfect example. Tether started, this is a bullish signal. Price, well, no, this isn't price of Tether, but the chart moved above the 50 moving average with green bands simultaneously as Bitcoin did the exact opposite. So that is another signal that, well, to get out, and that Bitcoin's going to go down because stablecoin goes up, Bitcoin goes down. I mean, perfect, picture perfect example. And another perfect example of Bitcoin, or no, stablecoin going down, Bitcoin going up. I mean, it's just clear. Like, it's just so clear. Where was this? And last cycle, I mean, this was up but sideways. This was just sideways, upwards chop. So this isn't really up, you know? And, I mean, look, stablecoin dominance going up. And then for the period that it did go up, Bitcoin goes down. Until, yeah, literally. And then it goes down briefly while Bitcoin essentially goes sideways. And then, yeah, up, down, it's literally complete. Irreversed. They're literally the reverse of each other. Perfect example right here. The very bottom of Bitcoin was the, well, very bottom over here was the exact top, exact double top for Tether dominance. And but the thing about Tether dominance is because there's going to be more Tether. So this could, or this would rise because there's going to be more Tether just naturally created. This could rise while Bitcoin does something else, or while Bitcoin rises as well, or something like that. Essentially, it could not be correlated. So, like, for now, they're picture perfect inverse correlation. But because of the nature of inflating Tether, this could do whatever it wants, while Bitcoin could do the same thing instead of acting as opposites. It's just a little thing to look at sometimes, not to base trades off of at all. Well, I mean, you could, I guess, but not me. I don't have any ideas for that. Um, I mean, that's basically all I got. Can't really think of anything else. Yeah, definitely no time soon are we getting an uptrend on the daily. Definitely in for more months of chop. Could get a slight trade to the highs up here at 87K. Maybe pretty soon. But this could easily roll over because it's not, it's not very strong. It just doesn't look strong, doesn't feel strong, you know? Yeah. But that's gonna do it. Who knows how often I'll make videos? Um, I don't even know. But yeah, GM. I guess that's it.